We all have these archetypical energies within us. Some of us have it more latent, depending on where it is in your chart, if it's aspecting anything, or if there's a transit happening where a planet's moving in a certain position that's going to like highlight or open up a portal, if you will, to that part of your chart that's making you confront your own inner Lilith, where you may find yourself in conflict, mostly with yourself, and then it's being projected outward to the other. And so you might be in conflict with the other right now. This is very much Mars energy. The inversion of Mars, M, is W, wars, right? So when we're inverted, when we're just in opposition, we are exploring war within ourselves. We can do I call the stop, drop, and roll. Is you stop what you're doing, what you're thinking. You drop into your heart through the breath, or several breaths, and you roll into the next experience, kind of like a vortex. You allow that heart space to really open up through the breath and roll into another version of yourself, another thought form pattern that brings a little more balance and harmony, right? Because we're all inflamed right now. Mars is inverted. And so what it does is you can revert that within yourself through the breath, through intention, through presence. And this is what Mars is really asking, because Mars is very primordial. It's action. It just takes action without thinking. Kind of like the breath. We need to breathe. We breathe without thinking. So if you bring consciousness to the breath, you're bringing consciousness to your Mars, to your action. And that'll slow you down. It'll be like a balm, or a calming energy. It's like if you look at it like frequency, right? It's very erratic. Then the breath and presence will make it more like a sine wave, right? From particle to sine wave. It's just coming in. So yeah, allow yourself to explore these ideas of possibly being a Sigma persona, which is going against the grain. And why is that okay? I like to ask in a way not to judge. I like to neutralize the language, so I like to ask better questions, right? Even if you look at the word quest, ion, question. So if you want a better quest, then ask better questions. And so one of the questions I like to ask is, what's right about this? I guess I said my Jupiter, second house, and I've got Sag rising. I've got a bunch of Sag, stellium, first house, 12th, first, second. And so that's my innate nature, is to be optimistic and positive. So that's my question. What's right about this? What can I learn from this? How am I growing from this? I know this is for me. I've learned in my 51 solar cycles around the sun thus far, which I don't consider age, I just consider cycles, right? Like the Fibonacci spiral. I've spiraled around the sun 51 rotations. And in that 51 rotation period, I have had certain life experiences that have shown me patterns. And these patterns are showing me that through every perceived trial and tribulation, there's always something to be experienced beautifully on the other side of it. But you have to go through it. It's like the hero's journey, right? Joseph Campbell had it right. There's a cycle, there's a spiral to this thing, to being human, and to our human experiences.